Hey, Toast just got Disciple of Shadows. I'm so happy. Congrats. That is a very fun one. That's good on a lot of different champions. Hello, Ken. Hello, Grid. You all excited for the champion reveal? That'll be like in 1 to 2 hours, roughly. Now I have triple epic Viego. Nice. Yeah, Disciple of Shadows is one of my favorite epic relics, probably because it pairs with so many of the champions that I really like. Yeah, really good for Viego, really good for Volibear, Mordekaiser, Elder Dragon, Nasus. It's pretty great. It feels so different with that relic. Yes. Really speeds up your game plan, and so many champions have synergies with both parts of it, then not only the cost reduction, but also damaging or killing your own units. The reliquary is 4 weeks, 2 days for me for some reason. I should... Yeah, mine is 6 days. So I'm glad mine's not too bad. I'm hoping I can get lucky and get the like double drop because I have 2 of the relics left. I have the Black Shield and the Forge one, the Living Weapon. I used to play Viego on round 1 and level on the same round. Yeah, it's pretty great. Also note that while we're doing the nightmares, we're doing this just for content. You might want to wait. So these all give you legend levels or legend XP. They haven't confirmed that the legend level is being increased this patch, but they have said on Twitter that the legend level will be increased in a future patch. So if that happens this patch, you might want to hold off. But again, they haven't confirmed this patch, but if you want to be safe, you might want to hold off. For me, though, I'm doing it just for the content. Well, already did them. Yeah. And maybe you'll be lucky, but yeah, who knows? There's going to be a reveal later in like an hour or two. One of the new champions, so we'll be going over that whenever that happens. We'll start off with one of the nightmares. So 4.5 up against Fizz. Survival of the fittest. Round start. Obliterate the foe's weakest unit, then grant double its stats to the foe's strongest. And this is round end. Kill all units except each player's strongest. It's kind of funny that this isn't really like, this is kind of a dead card or dead power, because this is a round start effect, but on round end they're only going to have 1 unit, so this kind of doesn't matter because this is making sure they only have 1 unit, and then this doesn't have anything to obliterate, so it pretty much completely nullifies the other power. Is it 2 new Path of Champions or like usual? So it's 2 new champions. Now, we don't know if those are like brand new to the entire game. Most likely it's just 2 of the PvP champions that are getting added to Path of Champions. Yeah, they said there's going to be 2 new ones, so none of the existing roster of Path of Champion champions are getting upgraded. So we'll go here. We're going to go for Vex, kind of just because I've been feeling like playing Vex again. And with them only having 1 unit, it should be pretty easy. Also, this round end effect should trigger Vex's 4th and 6th star power. Now, we don't have the 6th star, but it should trigger the 4th star. So when they die, it should hit their Nexus. I think this should be pretty good. So for our build, Big Guns, Echoing Spirit, and Hidden Tome. Pretty nice together, just general Vex build. I just want Portal Pals as well as Viego because it's so fun. Well, I don't have, I just use scissors. Yeah, there's a couple different ones a couple different builds for Viego. So we're going to hop in here. Before we do, though, we'll just drop a quick commercial break. So if you need to go to the bathroom, go get a drink, go ahead and do that right now. We can load in here. Someone said Ari is on the leak. One of them looks like it could be Ari. Yes. All right, see ya, Jump. Hope you have a good day. I think one is Heimerdinger. Heimerdinger did fit like the one on the left, kind of. Heimerdinger was one of the ones that was fairly close, yeah. Yeah, we do have too many P and Z champs. I need an Ionian. Yeah, I haven't gotten a lot of shards for Ionia at all. See ya, Jump. Alright, let's see what we get for our first power here. Vanguard Lookout not really great for this modifier. Yeah, I think we're good. Let's do a reroll. There we go. Elemental Winds, love to see it. Alright, let's go for the Yeti Yearling. Yeah, hopefully we don't get any P and Z this time. It would be nice to get a bit of a break. Let some of the other regions get some more cards. We can get rid of the double Vex because we know we're going to draw Vex because it's our only champion. Get rid of Grim. We really want to be relying on our spells here, just be killing all their units. Ari with Yasuo's Relic would be fun, though. I mean, I think Ari is going to focus on recalling your own units, not the enemy units, so I don't think it would matter as much. Yeah, we could drop Grotesque Gift, immediately Gloom whatever they play. They're just going to drop another one. Okay, I mean, that's not really that big of a deal. I say Heimerdinger because the quote they put in the tweet and the other fit with Ari. Yeah, that makes sense. Let's go ahead and kill this one. Alright, probably shouldn't kill another one because they'll just boost up their board. Well, not kill another one until after they attack. Alright, yeah, we'll take that bit of a hit. Alright, so we could drop Vex. Yeah, I think that'd be okay, especially since we're going to refill our mana, so we can play some of these glares. I think we'll save this for our defensive turn. Hello, Nasty. I mean, Heimerdinger Ari wouldn't be the worst if that's what they end up getting. I do love how you can just keep playing these and drawing more of them. Alright, so those are some big Yetis, but not really that big of a deal, because a lot of their units are going to die at the end of the round. Alright, so those dying, yes, they do count for our curtain call, so it does hit the enemy Nexus, which means if you did have the 6-star, it should work for also glooming the enemy. So this won't kill them. We should probably wait for them to attack. We won't get the out of combat damage anyways. Although we could drop one of these and then boost them. So sure. What is this build? Big guns, echoing, and hidden tome. Alright, let's drop this to boost both of these.
I won't miss you at all, right?
Alright, so we won't get the out of combat damage here from these two.
Try hard.
Yeah, I think we'll block with our Vex. We could play another one. Let's just try to reduce down the damage we're taking.
I'm scared.
Alright, this is going fine.
Can't a Yordle just brood in peace?
So yeah, we could attack, but they'd be able to block and kill us. Playing any of our units won't really do too much because they'll die at the end of the round. So I think we probably need to pass, which isn't the best. The good thing is, one of the reasons we're playing Vex, if they build out their board at all, it kind of just gets shut down. All right, let's go ahead and drop this.
I got you the most metal present of all. Nothing.
My favorite thing, disappointment.
All right, let's drop this here.
Pretty cringe.
Kind of want Vex to stay alive, but that is a lot of damage. Yeah, I think we'll still block. Oh, they have so many cards. Thing is, we are still slowly working on their Nexus.
I'd rather be anywhere than here.
Alright, we're gonna drop this just for the draw, also to gloom another one of their units.
Still among the living. Despite your best attempt, silly.
Alright, so this one is gonna die at the end of the round, which means this is the one gonna be left, but they'll be pretty low on health, so that won't be too bad. All right, I think let's attack, do as much damage as we can. And depending on how they block, we could end with the round effect. Okay, they blocked a little bit smarter than we were hoping. I was hoping they would let one of their units live, because then when it died at the end of the round, it would trigger our damage and kill them. These units are just so massive, and the problem is the more of them we kill, the stronger they get.
I should have stayed in bed.
All right, we can go ahead and drop this again for the draw. Also a little bit of gloom.
Single balloon or cupcake. I'll barf.
Aw, come on! Can't we celebrate our favorite storm cloud? Hi.
We have 7 cards left. Are there any need about the new characters we're getting? I think you mean any news. The first one will be revealed in like an hour or so. Just found your YouTube and stream while playing Path of Champions. Wanted to say how much your videos, your guides, and past VODs have helped me start my journey to Path of Champions. I've played Magic the Gathering for 15 years and now be a dedicated follower. Thank you and keep up the great work. Awesome. Glad that was able to help you out.
You want me to be something I'm not.
All right, so this one will be able to die with our round start Gloom effect, or we can kill it right here. All right, so this will be GG. Took a little while, but pretty much going to end at full health. GG. I have 6-star Nora. What relic do I use? I don't have her epic relic. Echoing Spirit is exceptionally good on Nora because it counts as a created card, which triggers your star powers. So if you play a Nora that was created through Echoing, which normally it will be, she gets the extra stats from your star powers, which is very helpful. Also, it reducing down the cost of your Portal Palooza is also very good. So yeah, Echoing is great. Beast Within is also solid to be able to make sure most of your units will have a subtype, so giving them extra stats is nice, making sure they have the Overwhelm. With Nora, you are a very early aggro champion, so you just want to be putting as much pressure on the enemy as soon as possible. Normally, you can just flood the board and overwhelm them, so any relics that are helping you put that pressure on can be quite nice. Also, some other ones that if you want to use, so right now, let's say you have like Echoing, Beast Within. The 2 other support relics, also very solid. So you can go for Transmogulator, I guess 3 support relics. Transmogulator to change your follow into one that costs 3 more. That's going to trigger your star powers as well to give them the extra stats. Also, you can go for Corrupted Star Fragment to get a bunch of stats on your Nora, make her massive. You can also go for Spectral Scissors to summon another created ally that again is triggering your star powers. So there's a lot of different ways you can go with her. Vex is slow, is full control, but still too powerful. I mean, that specific one, normally these games should end a lot faster. It's just the fact that when they have so few units and they're so massive, that's kind of the biggest counter to Vex. We want them to have a board full of small units, because that way we can trigger our effects a lot easier, get a lot more Nexus damage. Them having these massive units that keep getting stronger is a little bit bad. I pick one of non-2 champion cards from the enemy deck, or enemy hand. I capture it. Sure, this looks like it'll be, well. So this is a interesting one. It, with the Titan's Axe, is going to be able to get that Empower effect very easily. But this is a expensive champion. Normally, we're just going to want our Vex to be on the board. So we probably wouldn't actually play this one. Yeah, we can, I guess, get this one early. But none of those cards we probably are going to end up playing. Alright, Annie wouldn't be bad, because we can get that Utmost Despair pretty cheap. Annie also would probably increase our odds of getting some more spells, which would be very nice. Also, Utmost Despair is a pretty weak relic. I think they should probably change this to be a summon effect. That would make it a little bit more usable, because right now you don't really run it on anyone. I think we'll go for Annie. Sad that no one had spells here, but Annie should give us more removal spells. Gold chest, monastery. So there is a power down here. So while a champion item would be nice, getting another power could be pretty good. Yeah, let's, I think, try to go down here. So let's go for the remitter. What champion you think need the 6 stars? As far as what champions have constellations and need them? Kaisa, hers makes her feel way better. So the Kaisa one is very, very good. Would the Ephemeral Azir give you Utmost Despair twice? No, because it's a play effect. So Kaisa's one. I also think that Misfortune's another one that it dramatically increases your power. So that'd be 2. Let's give it a Saboteur. Hold no 1 Vex. This is okay. It's a little sad so far. We haven't really gotten any great spells yet, so we're really hoping we can get something good from like a shop. But their units already dying is pretty great. Could capture. Let's drop this to try to gloom one of their units. So we already know this one's going to die at the end of the round from the only the strong. I think our star power is a round start effect, right? Round start boost all enemies, yes. Okay, this is really good. So yeah, these two dying, nuking their nexus. All right, that is a lot. I think let's gloom this one here.
Find your style. You find yourself. Good luck, friend.
So we could actually take... Yeah, we're actually going to let this one strike us, because like the ephemeral one's going to die anyways, but if we let this one strike and survive, it's going to die at the end of the round. So it's going to give us actually 4 damage on their nexus. So yeah, each one of these dying, other than the infernal, is just going to give us plenty of damage on their nexus. So this is actually great for us. That one dying as well. Yeah, we are doing great here.
I'd rather be anywhere than here.
All right, so this is the bigger unit that's going to survive at the end of the round. So let's be sure they can get boosted.
It's not even my birthday.
Sadly, we don't have our Annie, because dropping her would be great. Yeah, we'll just give this impact. We'll just pass. This unit will die and
Understand me.
end us the game. GG.
How are the sunshine and rainbows looking now?
Yeah, Vex is pretty good into this modifier. That unit died because of the effect of this monthly, or this weekly. Drain effects don't work for us. I think let's just go for Blade's Edge. It's going to be a lot of damage. It's cheap, gives us some more draw. That'll be pretty nice. Let's go for gold, and then let's go down here for the power. So Swift Wing Flight. Yeah, it's a 4.5, but yeah, round starts, a round end effect. Right here, round end kill all units except each player's strongest, which this counts for our 4th star, and it should for our 6th star if we had it, but when enemy dies outside of combat, deal 4 to the nexus. So we just get a lot of passive damage on their nexus with that power, which is pretty great. So we could throw a Pie Toss and just kill that. I think it's actually pass for now. Okay. Okay, so sometimes these two can actually work. So when they have a round start effect of summoning a unit, they can actually get the extra stats from it. So that's good to know. I think let's drop this here. Well, yeah, this would be a little bit cheaper. Let's kill both of these. Well, kill one of them and get ready to kill the other one. All right, they're trying to buff that up. Let's go ahead and kill that. We do not want it to attack. Can you recommend something against Fizz on this weekly nightmare? Right now, Vex is doing great, so potentially Vex. So I think this is the Fizz one. All right, I'll go ahead and Gloom that. Won't quite be able to kill it, but this will make it die at the end of the round. Or I guess the start of the next one. Oh, Annie wouldn't be terrible. We can drop our Vex here.
It's not even my birthday!
Pray for another explosive finale at next Power Shop. That would be very fun.
Brewed in peace.
Alright, so we could attack. Our attack effect should... Well, it won't quite kill them, but it will reduce them down so they can't block. I guess there's not really a rush, though.
You'll probably be happier without me anyway.
Everything is awful.
Alright, so we could play the Glare, but honestly, this is going to die at the end of the round anyways, so it kind of doesn't matter. We're getting close to just being able to kill them with our Pastry. One Yordle army, pretty much. One angry Yordle. So we can just drop this, kill all of them, and then use our Pastry and end the game. GG.
I guess that was a little bit cool.
Alright, so play manifest a spell from regions that cost 3 or less. I want to use our rerolls for something better than just a card here, so I guess we'll go for the Concologist. This could generate some good cards, especially our Blade's Edge, so that's fine. Oh, if we got the fleeting power of getting a Blade's Edge every round, that would be incredible. Yes! So this is going to be great. We can generate a Blade's Edge every round, which has extra damage and draw on it. This is fantastic. That's like the best thing we actually could have gotten right there. Shadow Totem. The one actually good thing is it with Vex, this would make our Echoing Spirit, we'd have 2 of them, so our champion spells would be free. So we could actually get a lot of power from that, so sure. All right, let's see. What do we want to cut? Don't really care about Spellslinger. Yeah, we can get rid of this one. All right, let's go for Jin.
In carnage I bloom like a flower in the dawn.
But doesn't get the power to deal 3 damage. We already have one in our deck, so we have that extra damage on it. Let's get rid of these 2. Yeah, we're going to be so much stronger now that we're making a Blade's Edge every round. It's going to be great. Let's use this to try to pop his Spell Shield.
Beautiful, is it not?
So just one of these is doing 8 damage. Oh, it's fantastic.
Let's get through.
Alright, so sad that this wouldn't be able to kill them. We could go for Annie. I think we'll pass for now.
I will showcase the beauty of tragedy.
Alright, so we will drop 2 of these here. Be able to kill their Jin.
I have prepared
And yeah, when Vex is on the board and leveled, it's going to be dealing double damage, so that will be hilarious. Sure, we can drop Annie here.
Come out.
Actually, I guess our damage effects can... Some of them, the Gloom can go through barrier, so we potentially could have killed that last round. Alright, killing Annie that's fine. The main thing we wanted was that gloom effect anyways. Withering Whale, killing both of them. I mean, one's gonna die anyways. Yeah, I think we'll wait.
I'm done being scared. It's their turn.
Alright, so we can just keep dropping these. We're trying to use some of our spell mana because Vex is going to refill it when we play her.
Of course I'm ready.
Alright, they are out of mana.
Boy, Miles, make it stop! I'd rather be anywhere than here.
So now since we have double Vex, we can play our Glare for free, which is pretty awesome.
I hate it here.
Alright, so far this is going pretty great.
So stupid.
We're somewhat overdrawing, but it's fine. Actually, we could just use this to end the game. So, we could just go right here. GG. Yeah, that was pretty much the best power we could have gotten
How are the sunshine and rainbows looking now?
since our Blade's Edge was so powerful. Rally Banner will be good because then we can get 2 attacks in with our Ephemeral Copy. Although Fury is actually good for Vex. Because when things die to Gloom, it counts as Vex killing them. Slow but Steady is interesting. That would mainly just be for our champion spell, that to go off twice. Honestly, that would probably make us overdraw. Trifarian would make our Vex, both copies, get a strike off, which isn't actually what we want. Could be solid, but I think we could do better. Slow but steady again. Gearing up won't really matter since we are killing units anyways. I guess we'll go for slow but steady. It might make us overdraw with Vex, but at the same time, if we get another fun slow spell that has good damage on it, it could be pretty crazy. So it's kind of more for later if we can get a solid shop up here somewhere. Let's go for the Kindly Tavern Keeper. Hey, Grape. A spell that gets turned into burst with the item is still slow? I don't think so, no. Let's give her the Saboteur and the Family Reunion. Right now, I think the only slow spell we have is our champion spell. Alright, let's go ahead and drop this. Immediately kill that unit there.
We go where the War Mother bids.
It's so much damage. Alright, let's drop this to gloom it.
Wherever you are.
Alright, so we could attack with Annie, but we want this to die outside of combat.
We see through all.
Oh, so much removal.
The Elk of Bones summons me.
Alright, we'll drop our Vex. Would be better to have Vex in the attack turn.
Miles,
Oh well.
stop! Sunlight. I should have stayed in bed.
Alright, so this is gonna make us overdraw. Is Big Gun suitable for Vex? I'm using it right now, actually. Alright, so don't really want to overdraw, so I think we'll use this. Well, this is already killing them. Yeah, we'll play this just to get it out of our hand. Just finished the first nightmare. Lilia with Shadowing Spirit, Double Stalkers is broken. I think you mean Echoing Spirit, potentially? But yes. Lilia with Stalkers is very good. Wait, we can grant a unit Gloom. So we could work on killing our own Vex to give us an attack. Not that it would really matter, to be honest, because they don't have anything. So I think we're fine. Also look like ad just dropped, so we'll hold off and wait for anyone that was in there. The 4.5 and 5.5 Weekly Nightmare burns my eye. Oh yeah, the enemy striking your Nexus if it got damaged. That is pretty rough. Just make sure you don't let the enemy have any units. Teemo as the mini boss there is pretty annoying. Yeah, that definitely puts a timer on your game, and those puff caps doing a lot of damage, which is like unavoidable. If you can, you really want to go for someone that has heavy removal there. To try to just kill all their units so they can't get any strikes off. Alright, just about 10 seconds left. Ran through there with Volibear, got Trifarian Might. They usually didn't have any units on their board. Nice. Yeah, Volibear, especially with Trifarian, is fun. Alright, so I think we'll go ahead and pass here. Oh, figures.
So stupid.
Oh, it killed the wrong Vex. Oh well. We'll just go ahead and drop another one, which actually this is good for us because then we get another
Food in peace.
ephemeral copy. Alright, do we want to play more units? Sure.
Everything is awful.
So we can attack like this, and that's game. And we're gonna get a rally, even though we don't need it. GG.
I'm scared.
Some people were in an ad nasty, which we were just waiting. The Misbegotten Creation sounds like a rare power meet. Doesn't shut down most champs except Acel. I would say you are wrong there. Tons of champions have created cards. Like, that's... Once you start thinking about it, you're like, oh yeah, this champion's created cards, this champion's created cards. So it shuts down a good amount of people and playstyles. I don't think there's been any reveals yet. Should be like half an hour. Half an hour or an hour and a half. We'll get this. We'll probably cut this card later, to be honest. Alright, let's go for item chest. This getting copied is nice. Let's see if we can get some good spells here. So, fast, flow, I cost 2 less, deal 1 to all enemies. That would do a lot of damage. Another explosive finale. Okay. Yeah, we can get this. Spells chest, item chest. Let's do another reroll. Static shock would be really nice. Deal 1 to the enemy. Nexus. Only costs 3. I think let's go for the Static Shock here. Pirouette is okay. Does have Champion Draw on it. I think I want to try to get something a little bit... Well, actually, this is slow, so this would go off twice. So yeah, because of that, that sold me on it. All right, we'll try one last reroll, see if we can get another crazy power here. Fast. Deal 1 and stun an enemy. I think we're fine. Yeah, we can be good. We can... Let's see. Maybe an item on one of our spells or a different item. I think we'll go for the Heart of the Fluffit, just because with a bunch of Poros, we should be able to end pretty easily. Yeah, Shunpo was decent. Something going to be revealed today? Yes, one of the champions that's coming next patch will be revealed later today. This is fine. Big guns is fine. It's good for some people here, like Vex. Yeah, we do 8 damage every time we kill a unit now, which is insane. Let's drop Annie to refill our mana.
Go make some friends, Tibbers.
We could then do something like this and do 16 damage to their Nexus.
This way.
Alright, so pretty good start. Let me guess, it's a Piltover champion. We have no idea yet. Yeah, we can just go right here and end the game. GG. Yeah, I figured that'd be fast.
Did you like that, Tibbers? Wasn't it fun?
Yeah, with all the arcane hype and all. Yes, they still have some other months to do some P&Z champions. I'm hoping we can maybe get through what champions might come out in the next patch. Some people are saying it looks like Heimerdinger and potentially Ari, but yeah, none of them are very clear. Pretty much every other month we've had a much better idea. This one, it's not as clear at all. I guess we'll go here, but none of those are great. Spells chest. Formless is a lot of damage. The fact it doesn't kill, though, isn't the best. Sure. I guess let's get rid of Grim, just because we're probably going to end before that happens. All right, Fizz.
Let's go paddling.
Formless does kill on Vex. Okay, I was thinking it might, but I wasn't sure. Let's get this and get rid of one of the copies of Vex. Like, worst case scenario, it drops them to 1 and then they die from our boost the next round. Alright, so they have a burst speed spell. I think we'll actually pass here. Interesting. Okay, they didn't want to play anything. That's a little sad. Man, again, they're wanting to end? I think Fizz will probably just dodge, so we're just going to go straight to face. All right, again, they're wanting to end, but that's kind of fine with us. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. All right, we'll drop our Vex here.
Sunlight. I should have stayed in bed.
Why are they not playing anything? All right, they'll probably be able to stop this, but that's... Huh. Interesting. Okay, so now they're finally stopping one. But yeah, we want them to start playing other units because when they play units, we can then kill them and do a bunch of damage.
Listen well.
All right, here, let's do damage straight to face. And yeah, put that there. Oh, look, they took our Formless Blade. Apparently. It hasn't noticed you yet. On round 3 it will. Pretty much. Alright, let's go ahead and kill this.
You just want to hold me back. Light, smiles, make it stop.
Oh no!
Alright, so we could drop this. They might be able to block it, but they are out of mana, so it's actually not too likely. Alright, GG. Easy. AI playing around your hand is a bit stupid. Yeah, that is always kind of annoying. Yeah, Vex worked out quite well there. Alright, that was quite a lot of fun, as Vex normally is. For this modifier, if you have Vex at 4 or 6 stars, Vex is going to be fantastic because every time those modifiers from this weekly are killing their units, that's triggering Vex's star powers, just giving you a lot of free extra damage and gloom if you ever at 6 stars. So yeah, this one is pretty solid for Vex. Huh. That's a little weird. Alright, so 5.5. We have Blade in the Darkness, round end. If the player's Nexus took damage this round, the foe's strongest unit strikes it. This one is rough because there's sometimes you can't block the damage. Like, you can block attackers, but if they just, like, Mystic Shot your Nexus, or if they have, like, Puff Caps, then you're still going to take the damage. We have the Immolation, so round end, deal 2 to all the player's units. Yeah, you could try to do Tom Kench, but I think he's going to be too weak for this one. Tom Kench can be fine in the 4.5, but in the 5.5, I think it's a little bit too much. If Tom Kench actually had his, like, full Constellation, then yes, he would probably be good here. I think instead we're just going to want to go for units that potentially are big enough that they can just ignore the Immolation and not care, or potentially get regen. So I think Volibear would be solid here. I think we might try Kaisa. This one is hard. They have elusives. Teemo will hit you the first turn unless you remove it. Yeah. I mean, Viego, yes, would be solid, but we've played Viego a lot recently. It's been a little while since we have played Kaisa, so I think we will try her here. Let's get rid of this. This was just testing something out. All right, so yes, full build is good. We also want to go for Gale Force. And then we want to go for Dreams of Yordles. This way we're giving a unit 6 keywords in the first round. And obviously those keywords are very strong, but also this is triggering our Evolve round 1. And this is triggering our second star power of giving them 4/4 as far as stats, in addition to the stats they get from, like, Evolve. So, yeah, we'll try out Kaisa here. She can put a ton of damage very early in the game, potentially get, like, lifesteal and stuff like that. So we'll see. I don't really like Chosen on Kaisa. I know it can work, but I just don't really like it. All right, so let's grab this here. And yeah, I think before we hop in, we'll do another quick little commercial break. So you need to go get a drink, need to go to the bathroom. Go ahead and do that right now. All right, while that's going on, we will just load in here. Yeah, for these weeklies, I don't always just choose who I think is going to be the best, because I try to, like, these videos also go up onto YouTube, so I want to have a variety of different champions. So we've done a lot of Viega recently. The mini boss, from what people said, yes, is Teemo, which is going to be pretty annoying for that modifier of hitting our Nexus. Bear Bob FX and Amen 9156, thank you for the follows. Sorry I missed those earlier. Yeah, that's always Teemo's power. All right, everyone should be back. Let's see what we can get for our first power here. Out of the gate, summon a 2 cost. So that would be our Chronomancer or our Belveth Elder. Could go for Vanguard Lookout. Having 2 units on the board at the start isn't bad. But our Elder wouldn't be bad as well, because if this got summoned, we could use our ability on it to lock in that quick attack and spell shield, which would be pretty good. So yeah, I think let's go for out of the gates. This is the 5.5 Nightmare. Teemo playable for Nightmares? Not unless you hit yourself. I don't think Teemo's very good right now for Nightmares. Let's go for Hunters. Yeah, Teemo is a little rough at the moment, which is sad because he used to be one of the strongest in the game. So we're actually going to hold on to both of our inspiring, or aspiring Chronomancers. That way we know what's going to get summoned on the board. It's going to be our Elder, because it gets summoned from our deck, not our hand. There it is. All right, so this has impact, not that big of a deal. Yeah, I think let's use this right here, lock in those keywords. We could just immediately kill that. I think we can drop, well, we can get our scout attack in. Yeah, we can drop this here.
I told you to leave and leave all these wasters to you. No way.
Wow, there's a lot of tossing right there.
They need time.
Alright, so we'll go ahead and attack, get as much damage down as we can. And then with our next attack turn, we should be able to end. That's not too bad. Alright, so that got Deathless, which is pretty good. Yeah, I think let's once again use this here just to get that keyword. And sure, we can go ahead and kill that unit. And I think let's just build out our board a little bit.
With the power of time, the possibilities are endless.
Alright, so we could drop our Kaisa, but we kind of don't need it. Let's just drop this here. And GG. Sorry for this question, but answered what champ we get on 9/13. We have no idea. We don't know what champions are getting revealed yet. One of them will get revealed today, the other one will get revealed tomorrow, but that hasn't happened yet. I don't really like any of these. I guess we'll go for the Profiteer. Little expensive for us, though. Yeah, agreed that 6-star Kaisa is extremely broken. Yes, 6-star Kaisa is great, which is hilarious because so many people thought 6-star Kaisa was terrible. Alright, let's go for support champion. So we don't want to go here because the Mountain Goat would get summoned potentially at the start of the game, so we don't like to see that. Man, so many ephemeral. Double scout, that sucks. So the lifesteal's not bad, but we're going to have to play an equipment for that to happen, which isn't great for us. Yeah, I don't really like this. Let's do a reroll here. Man, so much ephemeral. Alright, so this isn't bad. It would be a big unit. Fury and Spirit. Double attack and scout. Okay, so that's looking pretty good. So this is a 2 cost. This could get summoned at the start of the game. The scout will kind of be wasted because we're already given a unit scout. I think let's go for Nocturne. I kind of like this, although Seraphine isn't bad. But yeah, double attack and scout is pretty good. Let's see. So Solitary Monk, item chest. I think we could probably go and cut a card. Because, yeah, like Profiteer, definitely don't want that. So, yeah, let's go up here for a Bookie. Feels like 6-star Kaisa makes the whole deck a lot less Kaisa relevant, aside from the keyword relics on her. Yes, which is what I really like. I like the fact that, like, in this match, we're potentially going to try to get items on our Nocturne and try to get him on the board early. Now, we still might try to get items on Kaisa so we can give those out, but if we could get Nocturne on the board early and then buff him up with that double attack, it could be crazy. It's really nice that it turns it from a deck that's really reliant on Kaisa to one that you don't need to play here at all. Let's get rid of the Elder. We want this to be summoned at the start of the game. Yeah, the Kaisa 6-star is very good. Alright, so we got the wrong unit, but that being said, it did roll lifesteal, which is pretty good. So let's use this here to lock in that lifesteal for the future. And sure, let's go for some extra damage.
See what I've learned?
Alright, so we can go ahead and kill this smaller unit first. We probably will kill the Bookie. But let's get our scout attack off here.
It can be undone.
Alright, solid amount of damage. And the fact that we now are going to get lifesteal every single round is just going to be incredible. We have our Nocturne we can drop.
Who's ready to wreck it?
Nightfall, grant an enemy vulnerable, give enemies -1 power this round. Yeah, our Nocturne could die to their Battlecaster, which isn't the best. Sure, we won't get the Nightfall effect off. Like, we could play our second skin, but we wanted to wait to see what they play. Let's see how they attack.
Battlecaster in Noxus steps up.
Alright, so we can go right here.
Someone get him up.
So yeah, our units will likely die, but not terrible. We could drop Kaisa, could drop Nocturne. Kaisa will be more impactful.
I can almost taste the void. I know what they are. I know how to
Yeah,
destroy
she's a very good finisher that we don't have to rely on, but playing her is solid. Fearsome, sure. So using this on the units is pretty good because it keeps giving Kaisa increased stacks of Spirit and Impact. Alright,
I'm
GG.
coming for you. They'll keep retreating, and we'll keep pushing.
So Toast, if I can pick only one champ to get to 6 stars, what champ would you recommend? I'd probably say Viego. He is all around, I would say, the best champion. But don't feel like you have to get him. If you can choose to pick one, I would go for Viego. From the ones I've played, he is both incredibly fun and incredibly powerful. Swain is also very fun as well. Heaven's Line, Waking Sands, Dusk Rider. Yeah, don't really care about this. Don't really care about like any of these, to be honest. I guess we'll go here. Haltzo? Thank you for the prime, appreciate it. So yes, when we use our second skin, it gives that unit all of Kaisa's keywords. So we used it on that unit, got a whole bunch of extra keywords on it, so that is what was going on. Let's go for the Solitary Monk. Let's cut the Profiteer. And yeah, let's hit up the Yeti Yearling. Let's get rid of most of these. Yeah, the build we're going with Kaisa, she has 6 keywords by default. So as soon as we use our second skin, which we generate every single round, it gives that unit all those keywords. Fated, Spirit. Let's go ahead and try to get an attack in before they can play anything.
It can be undone.
Could have used our Payday. Oof, Frostbite. That is a little rough. This is a solid amount of damage. This actually doesn't have Overwhelm, so it attacking won't really do anything. It'll just get blocked out by their Ephemeral. like I said, Rivi, the card that we choose with the second skin, they get all of Kai'Sa's keywords. Sure. We can drop Nocturne, even though we won't get his effect off. So, like, right here, Nocturne has these keywords. We're going to drop this. And now Nocturne has a whole bunch of keywords, because those are all the ones that Kai'Sa has. So Nocturne already has Scout and double attack, and we locked in that double attack, so we could actually kind of spread it out a little bit. Alright, so both these... Nocturne could end up dying unless we use the exhaust. Alright, so solid Scout attack, and looks like we're just ending. GG. You're welcome, Rivi. Play me, kill an ally. We're getting so many things we don't actually care about, which is a little sad. I mean, I suppose we can grab this. Let's see if we can get a solid keyword power. It does have elusive. But this could just immediately die to the Annie power, because this gets summoned at game start, and then round start, Annie's power would just kill it. So I think we'll hold off. Sure. A little bit of sustain. It's fine. Attune. Merciless Hunter is not bad, but honestly, what we have already is fine. So yeah, we'll just save our gold for later. I think we could get rid of the Hive Herald. Sure. All right, Teemo.
Captain Teemo on duty.
Cut the 2 cost. We could, but we're kind of preferring having cheap units. So even if it sometimes summons the wrong one, it's better than getting like a 6 cost that we're potentially never going to play. Because we need to just be putting the pressure on early. This is fine. Alright, let's go ahead and buff this up immediately. And let's kill that Teemo. Also, the fact we have lifesteal immediately is pretty awesome.
But our stuff didn't.
Let's actually go for the Overwhelm, I think. Although it won't really matter for this attack.
I must fight.
So this would be even bigger. Now let's just attack. Doesn't really matter. Don't need to overthink for this one. One of the new champs announced. Should be soon. I'm refreshing their Twitter. I don't see it right now. So it might be in like an hour, but should be today. And then another one will get revealed tomorrow. Yeah, let's just drop our Nocturne. Because even if we don't really care about him, locking in that double attack for the future is pretty massive on its own. All right, let's drop our Kai'Sa just to make sure we end right here.
Friend, I know know what they are. I know how to destroy them.
Choose one Nightfall or Daybreak. Nightfall's generally better. Are they going to release the full power, including the 6-star? Probably.
Adding to the arsenal.
Alright, so our entire board has Scout as well as double attack. GG.
Nowhere to hide.
Shroud the world in darkness.
A small victory is a victory all the same. Good work.
Well, that was satisfying. Elusive, Overwhelm. I think we'll go for Elusive to give our units just one more keyword. Duelist, Haunting Hall, Summon a Green Glade Lookout. Allies of Hallowed. I think we'll do this just to give them another keyword, potentially. Because we're already giving units Challenger, so I think we'll probably go here, even though we don't really plan on our units dying. Just having one extra keyword alone isn't bad. All right, let's go for Crown Guard. It would be awesome if one of the champions was Fiddlesticks. That would be very fun. This is all right. Also, it is great always starting with the attack token. So it just lets us put so much pressure on. And normally with this build, if they have any units, we just kill them immediately. What does this one have? Challenger? Yeah, not a big deal. So this would do some damage. I think let's just, get our Scout attack off. It would be able to reduce down their health to make our Overwhelm hit a little harder. But then we also have it for things like this. Extra draw, sure.
See what I've learned?
All right, pretty good.
We protect these woods as they protect us.
So this would get a strike off, but that wouldn't really matter.
We go. Don't touch it.
All right, let's just focus on building out our board. Alrighty, I guess.
Ready, boy?
Yeah, we can put this one here. Those couple attacks will give them some decent cost reduction for their Crown Guard, which isn't great. We can drop our Kaisa just to make sure we end this round.
It has to be. Their every move just makes me stronger.
All right, let's get to work.
Adapting my methods.
It can be undone.
All right. I guess we actually don't need to have anyone block.
Nowhere to hide.
GG.
My work.
Yeah, Kaisa dropping another second skin is so strong.
So long, boy.
The worst region to
Next
play
time.
against is always Ionia. Other than them, it's like Fizz and Ezreal. They're the next like 2 annoying ones. Let's go here for the exhaust. It's a lot of gold. Can we get lucky? Get anything fun here? No. No. That one's fine, but is there another? There is another shop over there. So we could save our reroll for there, but I think let's be greedy. Okay. Yeah, I don't really care about any of these, actually. So yeah, let's go for the shop, see if we can get, like, Evolve. That would be nice, or Evolution. Let's go for Plaza Guardian. Yeah, the Aurelia, even stuns, can go free attack. Yeah, Aurelia is incredibly annoying. Because, yeah, you try to lock her down and she doesn't care. She just keeps attacking. Let's give her the Dusk Rider, but this is okay. Ezreal is only annoying if he's Targon. Yeah, for the most part. Man, it's actually impressive how many times we've gotten this card. Tough. We already have that one. Alright, let's get the Scout Attack off. Alright, that is a lot of units.
You wasters came a long way for a whooping.
Alright, let's go ahead and kill that.
It can be undone.
And let's just, again, do as much damage as we can. Another Fiddlesticks Copium is that the constellation looks like him. It does look like Fiddlesticks in, like, his Scarecrow form. Let's see. Spell Shield. Spell Shield's not bad. Alright, let's drop this here to give all future units Spell Shield.
Don't touch it.
What region would Fiddlesticks be? They could put him in Shadow Isles just for thematic reasons, or he could even be a Runeterra champion. Alright, so we're probably fine, but again, we're dropping our Kaisa just as a little bit of insurance.
I ain't saying no to help. Every move, but you
Oh, the
makes me stronger.
Kaisa is one of the worst for overlapping voice lines. But yeah, the double second skin when you have Kaisa. Just giving so many units all of these keywords.
I am the hunter.
It's so good.
I'm coming for you.
GG. When do you think the dev snapshot would be?
We'll keep pushing.
Maybe on... Maybe they do it on, like, Wednesday? Since they have stuff coming out today and tomorrow. But I don't know if they have anything else on planned on Wednesday, so, like, maybe they do it there? Hey, Torcat. Yeah, we can go here. Alright, come on, good power. Not really. Oh, well. So this would be another 2 cost that we could get summoned at the start of the game. Spirit's Refuge isn't terrible. Sure, let's grab this. I think we're fine. Sure, we'll actually Since our deck is a lot cheaper now, we can get rid of this one. All right, let's go for Katarina.
Ready for struggle.
Toast, did you hear the new Linkin Park song? I did not. I haven't listened to Linkin Park in a couple years. This is okay. All right, so let's drop this first. And then we can lock in that barrier and lifesteal. At least a lifesteal. Let's get our scout attack off. And yeah, let's kill their Katarina.
You won't get past me.
Amy, I told you to leave and leave all these wasters to you.
They actually can't block, which, yeah, I'm fine.
I have my orders. Never play fair.
Yeah, the fact that we can generate lifesteal, I am not worried. All right, let's drop our Nocturne. That way we can lock in double attack. So we're going to have like Scout, Elusive, double attack. And yeah, we are now proccing the barrier as well.
Hey, I'm right here.
All right. Looks pretty good. Has it already been revealed? I'm Brazilian. I don't have access to Twitter. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, I heard about that.
For the hand!
Be grateful I even noticed.
All right, let's drop our Kaisa.
You ain't velvet blood, but I ain't saying no to help. Every move but you need just makes me stronger.
So apparently what happened in Brazil is a certain judge asked Elon Musk to censor private individuals, which was against Brazilian law. So Elon Musk said no. So the person was like, either you censor the people I tell you, or we're going to ban Twitter in Brazil. And so Elon Musk is like, I'm not going to break your laws, so I'm going to not do that. That's kind of the general story. Let's drop this here.
Suits a quick study.
All right, so pretty incredibly insane board. And yeah, let's drop this here just to make sure our Nocturne can also have all the fun keywords. And this is just going to be a scout attack, and we're already doing over 100 overkill.
We will all scream as one.
Timing is everything. So long, Void. See you next time.
Oh, GG. Does a noisy attack from all the procs? Yeah, a little bit overkill. All right, so Kaisa definitely does quite well with this one. The damage of getting hit by like 2 damage every round doesn't really matter too much because you have relatively narrow board. Your units are getting buffed up enough from all the keywords that, yeah, it isn't too much of an issue. So yeah, Kaisa for this one was pretty awesome. All right, Shadow Isles. I don't know Don't know how my Shadow Isles one is doing. Let's see. 30. All right. So not quite, but not bad. Portal Pals Thresh is fun. Portal Pals for Shadow Isles is pretty great. Alright, something that's not a duplicate, not too bad. And a duplicate. Oh well. Alright, so we have one left. So we have All Things Grow Cold. So double the stats and grant Fearsome to the first unit the foe plays each round. Still gonna have massive units. Misbegotten Creation. All of the players' created cards cost 3 more. And Deadly. Created cards one is pretty bad. Like, this makes it way harder for like Aurelion Soul, Jinx, anyone like Vayne, also Caitlyn, Master Yi, Samira. There's a lot of people that make created cards that aren't really gonna like that one. I think we might go for Volibear. I guess 6-star Ash would destroy it. I mean, 6-star Ash can probably destroy almost everything. Yeah, any relics like Grand John's Counterplan would not be great. Just anything that makes created cards. I think we potentially could be fine with Volibear with a build like this. We don't have Volibear's 6-star, so it could be a little bit tougher. And they might have units that are just too big for us. But yeah, I think let's grab a Volibear, Starforge, nice for the extra mana, Disciple of Shadows, try to get Volibear on the board earlier, and then Cease and Desist to get a nice big free attack off. I think that'll be solid. Now, we do have the issue that they might just have units that are too big for us. We don't have Volibear 6-star, so we don't get the extra stats on our units. So we could just kind of get countered, but we'll see what we can do. Before we hop in, though, we'll just drop a commercial break. So if you need to go to the bathroom, get a drink, do that. I'll be going to the bathroom myself. Alrighty. All right, let's go ahead and load in here. All right, about 15 seconds. People might still be in ads. All right, everyone should be back. Let's see what we get for our first power here. Unstable, yips, slow but steady. We do have a 1 cost. We do have some slow spells, so slow but steady isn't bad. But yeah, I think we'll go for the unstable. Be very random, but can be good sometimes. Let's go for reckless. Tribeless, Bjerg. Actually, I think we'll hold on to this. This can be okay. I wish it showed us what items these got before. Okay, doubling dice. That's pretty good.
Just need a second.
Okay, nice. Man, we actually do not have a lot of cards left.
Where's my axe?
So 2 cost. This isn't going to kill anyone. Could go for Ice Veil Archer for a Frostbite. I think let's get some damage down and get another unit on the board. We could attack, but I don't think it's really worth it. Although, I mean, none of them can actually block, so I guess we'll attack like this. Alright, so we can't white drop our Volibear. I think let's drop this here just for that Frostbite. We have 9 cards left, which is about to be 8 cards left. So we're gonna have to end soon. Let's drop our Prophet
What do you seek, and what do
for some cost reduction. We can now drop our Volibear.
they offer tooth rose entrail, but never flowers?
Good. They are less satisfying for my fangs. I wield the storm.
All right, nice.
When all is dark and cold, I shall remain.
Yeah, the reveal should be in like 30 minutes.
Failed you all here.
All right, let's drop Babbling Bjerg. When they drop a unit, we'll drop our Tribeless.
The sun's out, the crowd's ready. Let's rack up. That's testing.
All right, sadly, not quite enough to end there.
Let Volhere's will be done.
So here we could drop our Avalanche. We get some more sigils. Wouldn't give us enough to get the kill. And this unit is going to die regardless. I think we'll hold off.
Peace is a fool's promise.
All right, so let's attack like this, get as much damage down as we can. We have 6 cards left.
Blood is spilled. Reporting in?
Yeah, we can drop the Tribeless here, get another kill. Yeah, having Volibear 6-star to buff up all of these unit stats a little bit more would be pretty nice right about now. We can block with some of our units. Oh, well, now we won't be able to block. But that is why we have Frostbites.
A chill in the air.
Thread cutter.
Alright. Let's attack and hopefully GG. Yes. I've been thinking that Swain Constellation doesn't look like Swain at all. So they can do something funky here too. Yes, they've... When they released the Swain Constellation, I don't think it looked like him at all either. I don't think any of these really look like individuals as well. Like, I've seen some, like, almost fit, but there's normally, like, one line that doesn't make sense for these reveals. Siphoning Strike's not bad. The problem is this unit isn't Titanic, which is frustrating. Because otherwise this would be great. Granted, if this gets any items on it, it could become Titanic. I guess we'll try this. Hopefully we can just buff him up a little bit. Could go for Siphoning Strike. It is a little expensive though. Yeah, not the best right there. All right, let's see if we can get a Titanic support champion. Scion. Scion with free attack. That looks pretty great. Yeah, that's not bad. Yeah, let's go for Scion. All right, so slot bot, spells chest. I think we'll go for Spiderling since we should be able to get a lot of kills, hopefully. Yeah, there's a stupid amount of Piltover champs right now. All right, we'll stick with this. Nice and early, a lot of cards. Elusive, that's kind of funny. Let's drop this here, see what we get.
What's that noise?
We're trying to draw our Volibear. All right, let's go here for Valkyr's Prophet.
And what do you offer? Weak and unworthy.
So let's try to attack here. They'll probably block with their Aristocrat. We won't have any blockers, but we will have a ton of sigils.
Please, I have connections.
Okay, so this actually was able to get Bright Staff, so it is able to hit the Titanic. Perfect. Alright, so we can drop our Volibear, kill
They offer
hopefully their entire board here.
but never flowers.
Good. They are less satisfying for my fangs.
Then we can drop our Scion for free as well. Alright, this is going pretty well right now. Alright, so I think we can pass. We're fine with them not attacking. Let's play our Icevale Archer because we can play it for free.
Winter, take you. A chill in the air.
Let's drop the Ancient, get a strike off. Nice. Oh, the stupid crawling sensation. Alright, let's drag this over here. Sadly, Volibear isn't going to have the Overwhelm. Ah, well. Still doing a ton of damage.
I care. Blood is spilled.
Let's actually go for Roar here. It'll be quite nice.
The meek shall not prosper.
They only have one card left. Volibear's so fun.
Let us turn this tundra red!
I think the reveal should drop in about 20 minutes. Alright, let's drop a Flash Freeze here. Cythria, sounds good.
With Demonia in our hearts, we fly!
Lady Elise, where are you?
Volibear is such a fun champion, just dropping these massive units.
Come out and die!
Alright, let's just attack and end the game.
I wield the storm.
GG. Yeah, I look forward to his 6-star. Scion and Path of Champions win? I mean, yeah, I would love Scion. So this is Titanic. Yeah, that's okay. Let's go. Slot bot, sure. Getting 2 of these is normally what I do. I think that's pretty cheap. After that, though, it gets a little pricey. All right, Herald of Spring. Yeah, Scion, if they also gave you his whole support package of all of his reanimated zombies, it would be great. Do you think Scion's Relic would work on his zombie if you were added? That'd be cool. Yeah, Scion is very fun. Let's, I think, get rid of the Grenadier. And I think we'll hold on to the rest, actually. Still remember they leaked Swain and everyone thought it was Scion. It looked more like Scion than Swain. I still don't think it looked like Swain. So we could discard our Scion and hopefully draw him again. Sure, let's kill the Herald of Spring. Oh yeah, since this is a created card, it costs a lot more. So we killed the Herald of Spring, and then it just dropped one that was even bigger. Alright, we'll just leave this as a blocker.
Let them see me, not you.
Alright, so Elusive isn't great, but Volibear should be able to kill one of them at least.
Who dares challenge the wild? I dare not.
Yeah, they both should die from the storms. Interesting, I guess they really just wanted that extra draw.
Wield the storm.
I do like this cease and desist on Volibear. Even though your attack can fizzle sometimes because of the overwhelm, it is still nice getting him striking the weakest unit and then striking or challenging the strongest. Let's drop the Prophet here.
Tell the offerers, Seer.
Nice, Scion.
The finality of the storm.
Yeah, let's drop this. It has, or it doesn't have Elusive anymore. They technically could kill him, although if they kill him, he'll just revive, right? But that might be only when he's leveled. Yeah, he only gets last breath effect then. Sure, we can drop this one here.
Off we go! Slow down!
We could discard him again. I think let's just
Crack ice and flash.
attack, make sure the swole squirrel dies, just get as much damage down as possible.
You like magic?
Yeah, they'll block us out for now, but we'll have overwhelm after this attack. Let's drop our Scion.
Against gods, I'll butcher them all.
Aphelios weapons burst speed if he was added. That would be pretty awesome if they did that.
I am Volibear. I am the doom of all. Trolls survive.
Lulu! Where'd she go?
All right, so we could drop the Tribliss. Well, this actually, it would reduce down our own unit's power. That's kind of funny. I definitely don't want to drop that. I think we'll just go for, yeah, the Tribliss.
Fight.
This way! Go! Nimblify!
We'll let this one block here.
Not that kind of pudding.
Weakify! Weakify! I tried.
You did.
All right, so kind of want to play the Stormbringer. I suppose let's Frostbite this and see what we get. We can go for the Clock's Hand just because it's a little bit stronger than Mahira. All right, come on, play some more units. I guess that's burst speed, so they can't really. Oh well, we'll drop this, get some more kills going. Oof. That's rude. Transforming our unit to get killed. Not nice.
Raging storm hungers.
I failed you, Volibear. Oh, I forgot my pants again.
Let's go for Grandfather.
We all walk out this path. The storm breaks all.
All right, and this should be game. Those storms do so much damage.
Blood is spilled.
If they add Sonic, they need to put up a Jarvan adventure.
Their bones will pave my road to glory.
All right, so Warmonger actually is going to be Titanic because it's going to have the 3/3, so it's going to be an 8/8. So 6 cost, 8/8. Yeah, not bad. It's also one of the coolest looking cards in the game, so it has that going for it. Let's see. Discard, draw 1. No big units here. Game start, 2 husks. Could give us cost reduction for our Volibear. Probably wouldn't be enough. Yeah, I think we're fine. Filling up board space. Normally we're not going to be able to kill it ourselves. Often it's not going to kill at enemy targets. Okay, a little bit of extra stats. That's okay. I think this can work to trigger Titanic so people can get strikes off. It might just be the reunited power. I think one of the ones that buffs your units is able to get them up to hit Titanic if they weren't already. All right, healer. What card do we want to cut? This is consistently hitting Titanic, so that's not too bad. I think we're normally not going to want to play the Grenadier. I mean, often the Avalanche as well. Enemy units are just too big most of the time. Yeah, I think let's get rid of the Grenadier, actually. Let's go for Howling Abyss. Lysandra is also another champion they need to add. Let's hold on to one of the Warmongers, especially because we have the Roar, so this could be pretty nice. Alright, so that is pretty solid. Let's drop the profit, get some cost reduction going.
And what do you offer?
All right, Furball.
A 30-30 Tristana. No, thank you. I think we can get rid of Scion, hopefully draw him again. Alright, them killing the one that's already ephemeral, not a big deal.
I have given.
But yeah, that Tristana was ridiculous, oh my word. Considering Tristana is normally a very weak champion, I'm a little bit worried about what they might get here. We do have a couple Frostbites, and we are going to need it. Yeah, let's drop this here. We could go for our Warmonger. I think we'll hold off for now. We also really need our Volibear. This is draw on it. That could be nice. Although I think let's play the Unscarred Reaver. We want them to play something a little bit lower so that we can try to kill it with some of our other units.
No better place than Targon.
My people are counting on me. Ride the surging tide.
Oh, these champions are just so big. All right, so him having Overwhelm, or him having Overwhelm and Spell Shield isn't great.
Peace is a fool's promise.
I suppose let's attack like this. Get some damage down. Yeah.
Rise with the surf.
Well, that's weird.
I failed you, Vol here.
Yeah, this is going to be pretty tough. Unless we drop Volibear immediately. Not sure if we're going to be able to clear this one.
Ride the surging tide. Rise with the surf.
You are not alone.
Alright, so we're not really going to be able to deal with Gnar, but I think we could Frostbite their Nami. Barrier isn't bad, but yeah, I kind of like the Reckoner. Let's drop this here. Kill their Nami at least, so we only have to deal with the Gnar, which is still going to be terrible, but we'll
Leave them alone.
go here. Still taking a lot of damage, but we're getting some damage down, or getting some sigils generated.
Come on!
That Gnar is just so big. Sure, let's drop the Tribliss. The bad thing is we haven't drawn like any of our draw cards, which is rough. Alright, so we're gonna die next attack. Most likely. We do have flash freeze. We could attack, but I kind of feel like why bother? I think we'll have to just pass for now. We have a Frostbite to hit their Hecarim. Gnar doesn't have Overwhelm anymore. Diego. That is kind of funny. Sure, let's drop Volibear. Yeah. Deathless Viego, yeah. Not having the best time. Alright, let's Frostbite Hecarim. He's currently the only one that has Overwhelm. The Disgraced isn't bad, although they'll probably steal it. Taric. Yeah, there's a decent chance they steal this, which isn't very nice. We could Shackle, but they'd probably immediately play it because they're already at 10 mana. Yeah, Volibear is going to be the one that gets killed next round, so we can drop this here. Oh, or Volibear's dying right here.
Just you,
Yeah, sadly they're going to steal this card. Oh, never mind. Yeah, this is not the best for us. Alright. Finally a little bit of draw, but them killing this is actually great for us. Thank you. Although it's like, it is killing our own unit, but it's giving us more sigils. If they can just keep killing this over and over again, and it keeps getting strikes off, that would be great for us. Brilliant Soul. Oh, man. Alright, so we could attack. We can't kill any of them. So, kind of doesn't matter. I wish we could attack with our Disgraced. Yep, I think we're probably just screwed. Can Viego win this? I mean, if we had Viego, yes.
my, how they stare.
Wow. They're siphoning striking their own unit. That's insane. I've never seen the AI do that before.
A true Freljordian welcome.
Just in time for the teaser? Yeah, pretty much. Okay, giving him Overwhelm, there's nothing we can really do now. We were fine until they had another Overwhelm unit. Well, fine is a relative term. Yeah, the Howling Abyss is pretty rough, and we had a bad draw there. Alright, still not seeing anything on Twitter yet. Alright, let's hop in while we wait. See if we can have better luck this time. The AI knows how to taunt, apparently. Let's get rid of this. Volibear, double frostbites. That's nice. Alright, so we have Scout on this, Attune, Fury, more stats. Sure, we can drop this first. We need to save our frostbites for our defensive turns. But yeah, these units, the fact that they're getting double the stats from Legendary Battlefield and double the stats from All Things Grow Cold, it is a little rough.
Brood in peace.
Alright, let's frostbite the elusive. Gnar. Let's go for leader. And I'll be glancing over at Twitter or X. Still nothing yet. Oof. Well, Arnsguard Reaver won't be able to block their Vex, so we're actually getting shut down even faster. How fun.
In the War Mother's name.
A gentle breeze to ease your burdens.
Alright, still not seeing anything.
Let this draft guide your hand.
Yeah, I think their units are probably just too big for
My
us.
storm does more than destroy Volibear.
Carry my rod. Otherwise, be silent.
I love there's still voice interactions I've never heard before.
Killing light. I care not whose blood is spilled.
They're also giving it overwhelm. Oh, man. Alright, so we could attack again. Just immediately die. Oh, is there something there? Alright, there it is. Yep, this is... Probably shouldn't have done it in this order, but there is the new champion. It is Heimerdinger. I'm pulling it up right here. Alright, so... They say, stay tuned as we reveal this mad scientist. Alright, so we got another PNZ champion. Hooray! But they didn't reveal anything with it yet. Alright, so that's a little sad. Well, we'll just hold off then, I guess. Alright, we'll just pass here.
A gentle breeze to ease your burdens.
Oh, redoubled valor. He might be Bandle City instead. I mean, I guess, but he's still just... I mean, I wouldn't think so. I guess let's... I mean, Sion's just gonna immediately die.
What do you tell the offerers here?
The truth fall here. The finality of the storm.
That's 76. We actually can frostbite that. We don't actually have anything to deal with the elusive, though.
The whirlwind. Let this draft
Oh,
guide
man.
your hand.
GG. The champion is Heimerdinger. They have not revealed anything as far as his support package yet. As soon as they do reveal his powers and everything, we'll take a look at them. But right now it's just Heimerdinger was the person on the left. Which is kind of disappointed at the moment. Like, I'm sure they'll make him an interesting champion, but yeah, not really too thrilled about it. All right, that was rough. Volibear is a lot of fun, but for this monthly, having ARAM in the middle, so their first champion gets quadruple stats, is pretty rough. Winston, thank you for the subscribe. Appreciate it. All right, we'll pull up Heimerdinger here. All right, it is EI. All right, so yeah, he's Bandle City and PNZ. So this is currently who we have revealed. So he's all about generating turrets when you play spells. So you make all of these different turrets. That's kind of the core of what his kit is. Also created cards, technically. Let's refresh X again and see if they added anything new. All right, let's really hope that it's someone else for the next one. Yeah, that was my Discord. I muted it though, so yeah, don't worry. It is a little annoying that they didn't reveal the support package immediately with it. I feel like that's not really necessary, but all right, so he's going to be a champion. Let's see. His creative card is Progress Day, 8 cost. So you probably don't want to use Echoing Spirit with him or Grand General's Counterplan because this is going to be a little bit too pricey. He's probably a champion that you want to get for some cost reduction going. So whether that is like Disciple of Shadows, which could be pretty good because if you get a bunch of Poros, like if you have an ability to summon Poros earlier, you could then maybe drop Heimerdinger a lot earlier because he can help generate more turrets and also his level up condition. So yeah, you probably want to go a cost reduction route with him. But you're probably going to be a champion that can kind of swarm the board. You just drop a whole bunch of different turrets and you're fine if they die. Because as you see, they all have 1 health up until the T-Hex. So you're probably going to be totally fine with replacing your units. Also, these all have different keywords. So he could be a bit of a keyword-focused champion, even if it's a little bit more indirect, just because all your turrets are having different keywords. Yeah, so first champion is Heimerdinger. Well, that's a little annoying. Question is, does the turret have the strength to beat Lysandra? I mean, it will be rough against some of the ones that are dealing damage to your whole board. Now, who knows if they have some way to buff up their health, but yeah, at the moment, 1 ice shard and they're all dead, other than the T-Hex. It might be Victor next too. I mean, hopefully not. I thought people said that it didn't really look like it fit. Like, Heimerdinger was one that kind of looked like it fit. It wasn't perfect, but it was closer. Actually, what picture did they use for Heimerdinger? Okay, so we'll actually... So here you can see Heimerdinger. That's his pose. But when you look at Heimerdinger in game, so it is his level up and it is mirrored. Yeah, so they're mirroring the champions, which we thought they might do to make it harder to read. So yeah, they flipped it. I meant Victor is the next release, not this release, because I feel like we'll have to go through Arcane. Yeah, there's a high likelihood we get Victor next month. Wit and Wonder. If Heimer is Wit, maybe Zoe can be Wonder. I think a lot of people think that the next one is potentially Ari. Yeah, Victor's shape doesn't fit the other silhouettes at all. Like, if Victor was going to be revealed, he would have been the one on the left, because he fit that one more. But, I mean, unless they have him in a really weird shape, which, I mean, they could. Victor doesn't look like he fits the silhouette at all. Yeah, Victor could easily drop, like, next month. Alright, still not seeing anything. Alright, I'm gonna keep working on the nightmare until we actually get anything revealed, because we don't have any powers, which is a little sad. Although, what do we think they would use for his 4th star? Created cards cost 1 less. They wouldn't go for Yip. Well, I mean, they could just give him sorcery. Ember game would be interesting. Although, since you're playing a lot of fleeting cards, it kind of doesn't work. Alright, I think let's just try to grab Viego and blast through this nightmare. Although we actually probably need to refill our mana. Yeah, I think there's a decent chance they give it sorcery. So here's our build that's all about created cards, which is so fun, but we kind of can't use it here because created cards cost 3 more. Portal Pals still could work, but we definitely need to get rid of Spellweavers, sadly. Could always go for Corrupted Star Fragment. Could go for Stalker's Blade. I think I'll try to hold on to Portal Pals, because yes, they'll cost more, but we have enough cost reduction that you'd think it would work. Refreshing X again. All right, sure. Let's try this out. Right, what could the next champion be? It could be anyone, even Ashe. All right, let's get a power here. Created cards cost 1 less. That's kind of funny. Rush them down. Enfeebling. Enfeebling's not bad. Rush them down gives us increased cost reduction from our 2-star, which could be pretty nice, triggering that effect a little bit earlier. Actually, we probably should have gone for our Starforged Gauntlet build, actually, now that I think about it. Enfeebling could be really good for their giant units, though. Yeah, I think we'll actually do this, because we might not be able to kill their ones from the ARAM. Let's grab this, go for Bookie. This is the last nightmare, the 6.5. This looks fine. And then just going back to refreshing X. Although I'm guessing they're probably just going to reveal it in like at 12:30 or 1. So there's probably no point in really refreshing, sadly. All right, so attacking can't quite do anything here. Let's steal that unit. Let's kill this unit and kill that one. This can give us 2 more ephemerals. All right, let's drop our soldier. Drop our Viego. All right, so we could go for Terror. Let's see. Yeah, we'll actually drop this here. All right, so let's attack like this. And GG.
The Shadow Isles are just the beginning.
Singed, I can't attack at the end of each round, deal X damage. X is increased by 1 at the end of each round. It would have to be, yeah, increased by a lot of damage, because otherwise that's just going to be really slow. Rekindler. Sure. We still kind of want to stay in our region. Yeah, it'll be nice if our champion dies. Thresh. Thresh is fun. Yeah, this will be good. We can go for the shop. So, Mage Seeker. Prevent the enemy from drawing cards since Singed is proxy farming their deck. We'll get rid of the Rekindler. We'll hold on to the rest. Yeah, we should have gone for our Viego with Scissors and Starforged. It's just been so long since I've played anything different for our Viego. We'll drop this here. Alright, get some mists going. Alright, so they won't be able to get any kills, but since we have the Enfeebling, we will be able to reduce down their attack. So that's nice. And yeah, we can drop this here, which also means we drop our Viego turn 1. So yeah, the units we pull out are a little expensive, but we can reduce them down pretty fast.
Control the mage
To control their magic.
Yeah, let's drop this for free. Heimer confirmed? Yes, sadly. I mean, I'm sure he'll play fine.
All will be consumed by the black mist.
just a little bit sick of P and Z champions.
Root out magic.
At its source.
All right, let's drop the Sunderer.
That is the price they pay for defying their king.
Yeah, I think Heimerdinger will be fun. His powers are out. All right, pulling it up. All right, so at the 20-minute mark is when they did something. All right, so we'll pause here for a moment then. All right, let's... Okay, increase. It doesn't really increase the size too much. All right, so... Science. Tech allies in hand and in play have a random upgrade for each time you've spent 6+ mana on spells. So similar then to Lux, where you're not trying to spend all 6 mana at once like Jace, but you're trying to spend a total of at least up to 6 from like different spells. Pursuit of Progress +1 starting mana. When you summon a unit, refill on spell mana. When you summon a unit, refill on spell mana. What is that? Refill mana equal to its cost? 1, I guess? Okay, it could be 1, okay. Yeah, I was just like... On? What does that even mean? Okay, so when you summon a unit, refill 1 spell mana, that can make sense. So you could play a little bit like Nami with refilling. All right, so we have Science rank 2. So tech allies in hand and in play have a random upgrade from an improved pool of upgrades for each time you've spent 6 or more mana on spells. I guess since this is saying a random upgrade, I'm guessing this means like a random item. So it's just giving our units... We pretty much have like a Hex Tech Fabricator that when you play like the spell, it gives you units a random item. I'm guessing it's that. All right, so we have Biggle Dust Sprinkle, so something that is different than is in the game. When you summon a created ally, grant it 1/1. I mean... I guess this is a grant, so this is permanent. So I was thinking, why don't they just use the common one that's already in game, but that is a give. So this is a permanent increase. You're granting it 1/1. Mana Flow, and then Eureka. Tech allies in hand and in play. Start the game with 3 random improved upgrades. Game start, summon a wind-up Shredder. So the wind-up Shredder... Can't really look at it at the moment. I think that's like the Challenger one. I guess upgrade will be a static pool. Probably yes. So yeah, your first star is just giving them a random upgrade. And then your 3-star is giving them a improved pool of upgrades. So it's not clear if these upgrades are just items, like the same pool as the Hex Tech Fabricators, or if these are different. We don't know yet how exactly that's going to work. Wait, what's the next one? Okay, so we see his starting deck. Flash of Brilliance, this refills your mana. Aftershock, Concologist, Wrenchbot. I think Scrap Traption is one where you can spend as much mana as you want. A little surprised they don't have the spend all your mana, deal that damage spell. Forgetting what it is. Thermo Beam. There it is. Hex Tech Handler, Heimerdinger, Hex Obliterator. All right, let's quickly actually finish up here just so that we can go and... Let's finish this up so we can leave and just make this deck in game and see what it looks like. Okay, good. Still GG. We're finishing.
My prayers come. There is only darkness.
Alright, let's... Come on, get out of here. Sure, whatever, don't really care. Alright, let's... go ahead and make this deck and look at all these different cards. Alright, so we have Epic Scrap Traption. To play, spend all of your mana, summon a runaway Scrap Trap, and grow its stats to that amount. So we get a giant unit, and this is good for our Heimerdinger, but we'll get into that. Okay, so this here is one of the cards. We can't add it, but this is just one of the cards in the starting deck. So this is going to be a 1-drop that you have. So it does have the tech keyword. Yeah, so this is in the starting deck, even though we can't actually add it, which is a little bit sad. The Concologist, we've seen this in so many decks. Let's go for Aftershock. Flash of Brilliance is very nice. Alright, so Golden Crush bot. Alright, and let's go for... Alright, so this is the entire deck right here, other than the ones that we can't actually have. Maybe refill on mana. I think it refill 1 mana when you play a spell. Alright, so let's look at these star powers one more time. So tech allies in hand. So people that have the keyword of tech, allies in hand and in play, have a random upgrade for each time you've spent 6 or more mana on spells. When you summon a unit, refill 1 spell mana is what I'm guessing this is. And then here, tech allies in hand and play have an improved pool. So the tech keyword is going to be very important. So if we take a look here, the Scrap Traption, this is giving us tech. Concologist, not giving us tech, but it's giving us a spell. Aftershock, nice that this is giving us removal for both units and landmarks. Flash of Brilliance, giving us pretty much a free spell to play that generates another spell. Golden Crushbot, tech again. Handler, grant tech allies everywhere 1 power once you played a 6-cost spell this game. So this is not only a tech unit, but it can buff up other tech units. So it seems like Heimerdinger really is this mix of spells. And remember, we have one more 1-drop. We have this unit as well. Wind Up Shredder. So this is going to be the 6-star. So if we take a look at the 6-star right here, tech allies in hand and play, start the game with 3 random improvements or improved upgrades, and game start, summon a Wind Up Shredder. So that is going to be this unit right here. So all of your tech allies are getting better cards, better units, and then you're getting this at the start of the game. So a challenger unit, not bad. The big part here is we just need to see what these upgrades are. So yeah, this is the unit you're getting right here, the Wind Up Shredder. But yeah, these upgrades... so game start, refill 1 spell mana. Yeah, potentially. Because also, let's notice that here with the 2-star, it says when you summon a unit, refill 1 spell mana. So this isn't a play effect. This is a summon effect. So using anything that is summoning these units is helping us out. So anything that summons units at the start of the game, like our 6-star, is giving us more mana, which is actually why it's good that we don't have sorcery. Because if we had sorcery, we'd often be overflowing our mana, but here we can just be playing spells and then be playing units to refill our mana to play more. So it really is going to be a mix of when we play spells. So if we take a look at Heimerdinger, his whole mechanic is when you play a spell, create a fleeting turret in hand with equal cost, it costs 0. So when we play a spell, we're getting a turret. Now these turrets all have their, different costs, different keywords, but whenever we're playing a spell, we're getting a turret with a corresponding cost, except it's going to be a 0 cost. So we play a spell, we get a unit. When we play that unit, we get mana back, so then we can then play another spell. So it's really feeding into each other. We're playing spells that give us units that give us mana to play more spells, that give us units to play mana to play spells. So it really is going to be a mix of constantly trying to play spells to play your units. And if you look at his cards, we do have a pretty good mix of like 3 spells and then a solid amount of units, with some of the units giving us more spells. Isn't upgrades what Victor does his thingy? I don't think that's... Is that called? Hex... the card is called Upgrade. But it just says give a random keyword. So that's... I don't think that's going to be the same thing, because if it's just giving us a keyword, they would say keyword. So as far as his deck, though, it actually looks like it'll be decent. So the Scrap Traption, this will be something that we can play no matter what mana we're at, as long as we have 1 mana, because this scales up. And so we can dump this, and if we have our Heimerdinger on the board, we're getting that turret. With this sort of playstyle, we do want to get these turrets rolling as soon as possible. So we're really going to want Heimerdinger to get on the board as soon as possible. So you're going to want to go for some serious cost reduction. Now, whether that's going for like Disciple of Shadows, so you drop Heimerdinger and he like gets all that cost reduction, or if it's going for like the Swain Relic plus Packed Powder. Once you have Heimerdinger at the 5 stars, that's probably going to be the play, is going for Swain Relic and Packed Powder, so that game start you can just drop Heimerdinger on the board right away. That's probably what you're going to want to do. I don't really like the Concologist. Would rather have one that Jace had in his deck. Yeah, I'm kind of sick of the Concologist personally. Not really a huge fan. Other than this, though, I think the rest are good, because every other unit you have is tech, which is nice. And then you're having plenty of spells, which is what you need. Like Hexbliterator, that's giving you a 6 cost, so that's giving you the elusive. You will have to be careful about getting cost reduction for your spells, though, because it's probably going to then give you a different turret. It'll also come down to the items we get in the deck itself. So far, things are looking pretty good. Yeah, as far as relics, I really think you just want to try to get your Heimerdinger on the board as soon as possible, because being able to play your spells in order to summon more turrets is going to be pretty important. Because if we look at his star powers, he doesn't actually have really any way to generate turrets other than your 6-star. So I thought they'd maybe have a way for you to generate turrets, but it's really only going to be Heimerdinger. Because you get 1 turret right here, the Wind-Up Shredder. If you get the 6-star, which is your 6-star, it's crazy. The other things you're getting is just buffing up your units in hand or in play. So you really need to get Heimerdinger on the board so you can start generating these created units. Because otherwise that whole playstyle kind of falls apart without Heimerdinger. Because he's, at the moment, your only way to get created units. Also, this is going to be interesting because you are focusing on having your Heimerdinger on the board, but he's not going to be a champion you're really trying to get upgrades on because he has a terrible stat line. You don't want him to attack. You want him to stay back and be defensive. And his star powers as well don't really help that. Yeah, he's really just going to be focusing on buffing all of his units. He's got tech allies in hand and play. I mean, the biggest thing is, what are the upgrades? Because that's really going to kind of pair this together. I don't get his 6-star. I mean, it's again just really going to determine or come down to how good the upgrades are. So tech allies in hand and play, start the game with 3 random improved upgrades. So this could be crazy or it could be kind of whatever. We don't know because we don't know what the upgrades are. Good thing is that the AI won't be targeting him as much, potentially. See you, Rivi. Thanks for hanging out for a bit. Yeah, so the 6-star, I mean, with all of these star powers, the biggest thing is, what are the upgrades? How good are the upgrades? Because for one, this says an improved pool of upgrades. So do we really feel like we need to get him to his 3 stars? Or are we fine at 1 star with just like, is he good right here for a while? Or do we need to immediately rush down to get the 3-star? And then yeah, for the 6-star as well, it's still just giving you those upgrades and then summoning a challenger unit. Everything is really going to come down to how impactful are these upgrades? How good are they? That's going to make or break the whole constellation right now. I mean, I don't get why it's in hand or in play, not everywhere. Yes, that is going to be something that is definitely limiting you, because then turrets you get later aren't going to get that buff. Like, you're going to make a turret, often play it immediately, and then try to buff it up, which is not actually going to be the best. I thought he was going to rely more on, like, your turrets dying and just summoning more turrets, where with your turrets getting upgrades, you're actually not going to want them to die. Yeah, this is interesting. It's going to be similar to Jace, where the star powers, when you're just seeing that with the starting deck, it's like it has potential. It's really just going to come along to the other bonus nodes in the constellation, and then what other upgrades you get from leveling him up to see how this actually pairs. Six-star seems extremely reliant on powers and cards you get in the run. Especially whatever cards you get in your opening hand as well. So yeah, I'm not really going to say that this is good or bad at the moment. I think the starting deck is solid. Like, I kind of always hate the Concologist, but other than that, I think the starting deck is pretty good. The upgrades here are interesting. It's interesting that he's getting a power that we haven't seen before, that doesn't exist in the game. But it's really going to come down to what are these upgrades, how do they work. I feel like a champ that relies more on the draft part of Path of Champions is cool. Yeah, this is going to be interesting. Let's actually look at some relics and try to think what would work well for him. So, Disciple of Shadows potentially is going to be very good for you. A lot of these won't really matter. I don't think you really want most of these. Found Fortune. The thing that costs less than him is... Oof. You have like 4 different 3 costs. So it's going to be super inconsistent. So you probably don't want to go for Found Fortune. Frozen Tomb is like a maybe. Hidden Tome potentially could be pretty good. But I really think you probably want to go for Disciple of Shadows or Packed Powder, pairing that with the Swain Relic to play him turn 1. Quick question, who should I spend my Sources, Morgana, or Lux Illuminated, or Vayne? So Morgana is really good for control. Lux Illuminated and Vayne are both very strong and very early game champions. Morgana doesn't need super investment though. I would probably go and try to upgrade Vayne because some of the upgrades in the Constellation are very impactful. So yeah, I think for Heimerdinger, if you have him at 5 stars, the play is probably going to be to drop these 2 and then potentially whatever his epic relic is. Like, as far as I know, that hasn't been revealed yet. Normally on like Tuesday, they drop a update in game. Like, you can't, nothing's supposed to be active yet, but because of that update in the game, the data miners are able to find all the epic relics. So potentially these 2 plus the whatever his epic relic is, so you can drop your Heimerdinger round 1, and that way you can just start generating a ton of turrets. But we'll have to see. Because since he's not champ reliant, as far as you're not really caring about him doing anything, you just need him to be on the board. If he's on the board, he's generating those turrets, and that's the main value. It's kind of the same thing as Veigar. When you're playing Veigar, you don't really care about him attacking, blocking, really doing anything. He just needs to sit there and survive to enable your game plan. It's going to be the same thing with Heimerdinger, most likely. So a lot of relics, you don't really care. Archangel Staff is like a maybe, but it's kind of the same problem as Nami. Potentially you're refilling your mana so much that the Archangel Staff just isn't really needed. It's kind of a dead card. Chemtech Duplicator could be possible because if you double up some of those expensive spells, then you should generate 2 of those big turrets from it. So Chemtech is a possibility. Corrupted Star Fragment if you wanted to just get a bunch of items on your Veigar, but I think you're going to want to keep your turrets alive. You could go for Blade Rack to just give all your turrets Challenger. But yeah, I think a lot of relics that you're normally relying on, not really going to be the case for Heimerdinger. Potentially could go for Troll Kings to, again, just be very supportive in buffing up your units. Heimerdinger is tech? No, he is not tech. But pretty much every other card he has, other than the Concologist, is tech. So they'll all be getting buffed up. Just coming back from a little work break. Super sad, disappointed they gave us another PNZ. Yeah, same. I was really hoping this month that they would take a break and give us some new ones. Heimdinger's Champion spell is the 8 cost, draw 3 cards, and then reduce them down. Progress State, that's what it's called. 8 cost, burst speed, draw 3 cards. So since it's so expensive, you're probably not going to want to run things like Grand General's Counterplan on Heimerdinger, because it's just going to be too expensive. Is there an item which makes a card a tech subtype? Maybe, but I don't remember offhand. Yeah, there's actually a lot of relics that just aren't really going to work for Heimerdinger, I don't think. The ones he make cost 0, so Buru should work as whether you want to discount anything down to 1 cost or lower. That's true. So his turrets are at 0 cost. Like, they technically have a cost, but they're reduced to 0. So going for Spirit of the Buru, if you wanted to buff up them to give them all Overwhelm, Quick Attack, and Fury, Spirit of the Buru is something that potentially can work for you, yes. Could also maybe just go for a stacked deck as well to try to just buff up your units a little bit more. There's a card that makes cards tech and cost 1 less, I believe. Oh, isn't that like the Glorious Evolution? Yeah, I think that's... Glorious Evolution, your cards are -1 cost, augment, are created by Glorious Evolution, and are now tech. So yes, there is a card that does that, but it's a 10 cost, so this isn't going to be very reliable to play. But yeah, if you could drop this, that would be nice. We can search for tech. And let's limit this to here. So I'm not seeing anything else that generates tech other than the Glorious Evolution. But some of these are cards you're going to want to look out for, especially like Production Surge and Adaptatron. Both of those will be pretty nice for you to grab. I'm betting, hoping on either his relic or Victor's relic to have something to do with Glorious Evolution. That would be fun. And it would work. Yeah, a little bit sad. At least we know for the future, though, that they are flipping, or they're potentially flipping, the artwork. Because, yeah, with Heimerdinger, they flipped it for the reveal. So that's just something we have to try to bear in mind. Level up, create a Glorious Evolution that costs 0. That would be interesting if they did that for Victor. I mean, it would make sense. If they're going to do it for someone, they would do it for him. All right, I think let's go ahead and try to complete this nightmare. Thankfully, that's all the P&Z we're getting for Arcane. Please, Riot. Yeah, I mean... We've had a little bit too much. All right, let's go for the shop here. Whether we miss isn't bad. Ravenous Butcher is actually really good. Let's see what the power is. Sure, that's okay. Free sapling toss. Not bad. The one issue is having this and not having enough things to play. Yeah, I think we're okay. Yeah, let's go for the Tinkerer. If Riot makes a new P&Z champ just for Path of Champions, it will be disappointing. Yeah. Let's get rid of the Rekindler and the Dragon. Yeah, and even the Crumble. The Crumble could be nice to try to get rid of the ARAM. Well, hopefully the next champion is Ahri. That would be nice. Let's go for Fate Nikon. Alright, let's drop the Ravenous Butcher. Alright, do we want to drop a Viego? Sure. Well, let's try to buff everyone up a little bit. No, I'll just drop him. Oh look, Mordekaiser. That's fun. Alright, so let's drag this one aside. And yeah, we can go ahead and attack like this.
You, sir. All who live will serve.
Hello, Yorick. Paulo confirmed on Discord that Heimerdinger is going to use Bandle Shards. Okay. I guess that's kind of good then.
Lady Elise, where are you?
Alright, so he leveled up so we can summon some more mists. Just keep killing.
Destiny is darkness. I am not done with you.
And Mordekaiser's leveled. Did he explain what upgrade is? Yeah, that would be nice. Sure, we can... Well, we'll let that round end.
Can't make art without a little spark!
Viego and Mord, perfect combination. Yes, it's so good. The only problem is our board space.
Let's roll.
No arguments here. That's a firm.
Yeah, we'll let this one die.
Gonna be a long night.
And here we go again. Perfect. At least if you buy the Heimerdinger release, you can use Nora, Yumi, or Vex instead. That is true.
I will find her.
Let's give this a shot.
That wouldn't be terrible. Buy the bundles for Heimerdinger, but use the star crystals on other champions. Ugh. Alright, GG. Yeah, I think this adventure The only real difficulty is like the ARAM, the boss. I think other than that, like while the rest of it's going to still be difficult, it's not nearly as hard. Ravenous Butcher. Kill an ally, then revive it. Not bad. But the Butcher is very nice, being able to play this for free. Round 1, get a kill off. Let's try to get another decent power here. Yeah, that's fine. Kill an ally. Spell shield. Neverglade's not bad, but I think we're doing fine. We don't really need to get any of this stuff. Rekindler, Hydrovine, Death's Grasp. We actually like our deck a good amount. Even the Possession we're using, although this is on enemy followers, we can't really use it on the champions. So yeah, I suppose we could get rid of that one. Let's go for Howling Abyss. The good thing is, if we can get Viego on the board and leveled, then he can just start killing their champions regardless of the stats, which could be very nice. This looks fine. All right, we'll drop this one here. Oh, that's unfortunate. We wanted to kill this to get more cost reduction for our other units. And then Frostbiting it doesn't give us cost reduction on our hand.
We share the water's fortune.
Always 2 steps ahead.
Huh. Fiora, interesting. I think let's go ahead and kill this. All right, that's what we figured. We'll now use the Shape of Fear to make sure they can't kill that. We want to get our Viego on the board and leveled. Could drop our Thresh, but I think we're fine with our Viego. Although Viego won't actually kill anyone.
Lady Elise, where are you? She waits for me beyond the mist, my queen.
Alright, what did we get? Alright, let's drop this. Kill one of these. Alright, so we have enough that our Viego will level. And then he should be able to just kill their Fiora at round start.
Who live will serve. Surrender to me. You will serve. I command you.
Yeah, Viego is a pretty good answer here to the Howling Abyss. Alright, let's kill that. Consume that. And attack with these here.
You will serve.
A little sad. But we're still in a very good position. Paolo said that yes, it's refill 1 mana on Heimerdinger 2-star. Alright, that's good. Sure. We'll drop this here. All right, so as long as they don't end this attack, we'll be fine.
Spirits of the land, hear my call.
All right, let's kill our own unit. Summon a mist from that.
Alpha Claw.
All right, that is fine. Ah, don't do that. No, you have to get blocked by the other one. All right, that's sad.
Claws and teeth.
There's a lot of damage. And there goes the Thresh Lamp. Honestly, though, we're going to end at the end of the round. GG. Cost reduction isn't bad. Portal Pals is a summon effect. And then having the Ephemeral Viego die also is decent. So yeah, I think we can go here. It helps make sure our Viego levels turn 1. Titanic Wake, that'll be a lot of fun. Nature's Revenge is okay. Often our board is too full though. Yeah, we'll go for Titanic Wake. Mimic. Gold Chest. I think let's actually go for the chest. Let's go for Dawn Speakers. Okay, let me go paid some money to Riot so I can get my Viego 6 stars. Viego is a very fun champion. This is solid, a lot of our cheap units. It is nice that they're at least making Heimerdinger not Piltover and Zon as far as constellation materials. That is nice.
Dr. Egg, did you move? Gentlemen, ladies, the honor is yours.
Sure. Let's go for an encroaching mist here. All right, we can drop this one for free. So we have 1 cost reduction. Double attack isn't bad. Another unit dying, though. We're going to have actually a pretty massive hand once we drop Viego. So it's fine. That's actually decent. These hitting the Titanic threshold is pretty awesome. Sure, we can already drop Viego.
Submission on death for all who need.
Alright, so we can let Viego kill the other Viego, giving him an absolutely ridiculous amount of stats. And yeah, I think we'll consume a double attack unit later.
You, sir.
Alright, GG. They didn't even want to block. Oh, man.
Without her, there is only darkness.
Alright, hopefully whoever they reveal tomorrow isn't Piltover and Zon. This getting free attack is very good with that double attack, and the fact that this can hit the Titanic. Well, I mean, all of our cards can hit Titanic. Alright, so another unit at the start of the game, that's fine. We have actually, like, pretty much never seen this card. Alright, another shop. A 0 cost to play is nice. Getting just one of these to be able to have the Farsight trigger. This could be very good. Fading Memories also isn't bad, but we're going to try to save the gold for the shop over here. So let's go for Aristocrat. Yeah, I'm excited for Arcane, but at the same time, I'm kind of getting annoyed at all of the Arcane champions in game. But I think they're trying to just get this all set up so that hopefully Arcane will bring in a new audience and everyone will be like, oh, I love this character, and look, they're in the game. That's, yeah, probably what they're really hoping for. Let's get rid of these two. We want some more of our cheap units. All right, no Viego, not great. All right, looks like ads dropped, so we'll just hold off for a moment. Don't want anyone to miss anything. Hopefully the target farming is coming with Arcane. I would say there's a decent chance of that happening. Yeah, we want our Viper Worm to be able to hit Titanic, so we're probably going to wait until this is buffed up a little bit more before we play it. I guess tomorrow we have the champ reveal, and we also have patch notes. So that'll be interesting. Yeah, also probably tomorrow we're gonna start stream later. I mean, an hour later they still didn't have anything. Yeah, we might try to start stream right when they reveal the champions, potentially. So that might be like 2 hours later than normal. We'll see. All right, let's go ahead and drop our Serpent here.
Try to understand. I matter.
Okay, so that's in kill range, actually. Let's drop this here, because this will give us 2 mists, which will buff up all of our units. Alright, so we could play this for free, kill a unit, which gives our Viper Worm a little bit of cost reduction. We can then drop it right here, trigger that Titanic, and get a ridiculous amount of damage down. And we're ending without our champions. GG. Half the followers. Andre Vilica, thank you for the follow. Appreciate the support. I wonder who this Galio is always using. So one Galio is like every week they summon the same champion. So normally they have either Senna, Misfortune, or Senna, Shyvana, or Malphite. I wonder which one he's choosing this week. We don't want to go for the Ravenous Butcher. We like the fact that this is a like 0 cost. Let's actually do a reroll here because we're almost done. Soldier will be nice. That kind of strike off will be really good. Let's hit up a shop. Buffing up our Encroaching Mist isn't bad. Let's see. Give the weakest ally 3/3. Not that big of a deal. Let's do one reroll, see if we get something really good. Phalanx, no thank you. Sharon is Karen is solid, but yeah, I think we'll just go for Encroaching Mist. This being able to scale up slightly means we get more cost reduction from our 2-star in the earlier rounds, which can actually be pretty important. So yeah, we'll buy one of those there. This having Farsight is also okay. I think let's do a reroll, see if there's anything else. Go hard. I think we're fine. I think we're fine. There's some good things there, but we're already ending like turn 1. I guess let's get rid of the Rekindler just because we haven't really needed it at all. And let's go for Galio.
Going to make an impact.
Yeah, sharing his carrying with a double attack can be strong, but we're already normally ending that round. So normally it's kind of a win more power in this case, which is why we didn't go for it. Kind of weird how Encroaching Mist doesn't get the +2 item, even though it's a Shadow Owl follower. Yeah, it's a little sad.
Darkness and light.
Alright, I think we can drop this here. Although we could have maybe waited for them to play a Darkness. That probably would have been decent. Alright, so we can drop this one right here.
Where are you?
Alright, let's play these 0 cost for free and then drop our Viego.
The whole
Although I suppose we're just maybe generating too many units. Huh, Malphite. That's kind of funny. Disgraced isn't bad, but...
oppose me and die.
Yeah, I suppose let's try to end this round. So this is a 2 cost, which would be nice, but we could drop 2 1 costs. Because if we're hitting that Titanic threshold, they get even bigger. And yeah, we can drop Thresh here.
That is the price they pay for defying their king.
Alright, so this should just be game.
You all will be consumed by the black mist.
Yep, GG.
I will take back what is mine.
How many Crystal Sharp can get 1 Nova Crystal? I guess it means shards. It takes 100 Crystal Shards to make a Nova Crystal. Alright, so still able to come away with the win there, so that's nice. As figures, like, Viego's always my backup. If I ever struggle with any challenge, it's like, okay, just grab Viego and he'll absolutely annihilate. Yeah, Viego, still fantastic. We could have gone for a better build. Probably Starforge Gauntlets here would have been the way to go. But even without my normal Spellweavers and Portal Pals, I just still had the Portal Pals, still was pretty good. Still thinking out of all the champions, Viego's probably the strongest in the game for just general encounters. Oh, a lot of fun, though. Oh boy, gemstones. Maybe we'll high roll. No, we did not. Oh, well, I think you can get like 100 or more out of there if you get lucky. All right, that was decent. Able to clear the weekly nightmares. I think that's where we'll call it for today. Tomorrow, we're going to focus the stream on the new champion that's going to get revealed, as well as breaking down all the patch notes. Probably the relics will also get revealed as well. So we're going to start stream an hour or 2 later, but pay attention to the Discord, and you'll be able to see, like I'll always make announcements whenever I go live. There's the Discord in case you aren't a part of it and you want to get that notification. But thanks for hanging out. Hope you all have a great rest of your day, and hope we have a great patch. See ya.